Welcome. Thank you very much. Welcome back to the Gfinity Arena live from London. This is the Play Like a Legend finals weekend. It all comes to a head this weekend. The previous seasons all lead up to now. It's the champion of champions, the best of the best. And we really are seeing some classic stuff so far, boys.
Well, we've seen our first big shock of the tournament, I think, in that last game. Rosenmeyer, he's gone.
Yep.
Which is pretty, it was Dave's pick of the tournament.
I saw that August tweeted it was his worst performance since Dubai 2012 and that he is gutted. No excuses, he said. No excuses. I just basically played badly and I'm gutted. But
I think he got unfortunate. He hit the post and the bar so many times. Like, he hit the post and the bar against Rocky at least 4 times. And had he scored all 4 of those opportunities, well, technically one of them came off about 2 or 3 times in the same sequence. So had he put those in, it could have easily changed the game completely. And again, in that one against Emmy, he had a couple of chances that he just didn't put away that could have easily gone his way. And it's unfortunate for him. He had a good performance, and you have to remember it is his first Ultimate Team debut competition. So you've got to give him credit for how he played. He did have a great performance against our main man, Paul. But yeah, it's great to see him actually say that at the end of the day, I played not to my best.
He was honest.
And it's good to be...
He was honest.
It's good to have that mentality, because he'll go away, he'll fix things for next time, and he'll be back with a vengeance.
It's true. Coulda, shoulda, woulda, but you know, yeah. Let's move on. And it's Group D time now. So let's take a little look at that bracket and see who will be playing who. So first up, we've got Ty Walton versus KVega. That's the game we shall be showing, and you guys will be talking us through. So that could be a classic. We got a couple, and then we've got Graham against, who's that? Jeriano.
Dr. Ahano.
Dr. Ahano. Sorry, excuse me, mate. Dr. Ahano. I just tried to Brazilianise your name. Probably better actually. Look at me trying to glam stuff up. So we're going to be showing Ty versus KVega here.
Yep.
How do you think this is going to go? I mean, we've seen most starts to the first group games be a little bit cagey. Is it going to follow that formula, or are people just going to throw caution to the wind and think, right, well, I need a win straight out the gate, otherwise I could end up like August Rosenmeyer and on the bus?
Well, I think these guys will probably be playing their own game. Ty Walton kind of made this 5 at the back formation his own in previous tournaments, so it'll be interesting to see if he's going with that again. If so, you can expect not a cagey affair, but certainly not all guns blazing attack. The thing about the 5 at the back formation, though, is it actually is misleading because you feel like it's defensive, but then it has 2 strikers, which a lot of people aren't using, and it has these really attacking wing backs, which when with the ball almost make it a 3 at the back. It's just without the ball, they get quite compact and they get quite behind the ball. So it is quite effective if you know how to use it.
Yeah.
KVega is the unknown entity in this group. We're not too sure about him. Ty Walton is a former finalist. He's our seeded player from Group D. So we expect good things from him. KVega, we don't know where exactly he ranks in relation. So we're interested to see how he gets on. And then, of course, Graham and Dr. Ahano, 2 experienced players. We've seen them do well before, get out of their groups. Graham got to a semi-final once. I think Dr. Ahano to a quarter-final. So
okay. So it's a decent group, quite tight, and then you have the unknown quantity of KVega. So we shall see what he throws into the mix. I think we're pretty much close to getting ready. The guys are in the booth. I'm looking at them now actually, and there's some focus. Although I don't know what KVega's doing. He's reaching around in his pocket to find something. Yep, it was his phone.
Thankfully, it's a phone.
Looks quite slick, KVega.
He does actually, doesn't he? There's something very Clark Kent-esque.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
He definitely looks like he's had a shower.
Yeah, he does actually, yeah.
What are you trying to say about the FIFA players right now? They're sitting over there in the
sure
darkness.
They've all had showers. Some of them look like they haven't.
Just saying, damn you, Spencer.
He looks like he's had a shower, he's swung by H&M on his way here.
Yeah, exactly.
Got himself a new T-shirt and a hoodie, and he thinks, right, well, whatever happens, I'm going to do it looking cool.
Exactly.
Why not? Why not? I mean, it's important, yeah. Your image is important. So, yeah. We are a few moments away, I think, from this game kicking off. And it's been a really good first day, like you said, few shocks.
Yep.
Some stuff that we expected to happen. But let's get right into the action. This is Group D. It's Ty Walton versus KVega. This is Chris Trout and Spencer. They're going to talk you through the whole thing.
Chrissy Trout. Are you ready for this?
I'm ready. I'm looking forward to see what Ty's got for it. Obviously, he's made it to the latter stages of this competition a couple of times. Was in the final once before, unfortunately falling to the champion, Vitality Brian, who's also made it through to the knockout stages tomorrow. All 3 champions making it through to the knockout stages. What do you think about that?
Well, I'm actually seeing, we can see KVega's team, KVega's on a team right now on the screen, sorry.
It's quite a standard team that we're seeing here, apart from the Courtois on, not going to be on full chemistry.
Inform Isco as well, he's a new one, we haven't seen him much. But other than that, that same 3 legends he's got Brahma left back, was it Blanc at centre back? and then Vieira in the middle.
Yep.
So we've seen a lot of those same legends used, apart from Roberto Carlos changed around. Blanc and Vieira have been popular. I wonder if there's almost like a thread or a forum somewhere where these guys, somewhat they're playing each other, they're training against each other. A lot of them have decided on a classic team setup. It doesn't tend to change much. You've always got Ronaldo.
Yeah.
If you haven't got the legends, you've got a Van Arnholt probably at left back. You've got a Kyle Walker at right back. You know, Courtois in goal a lot. Like you say, we've got the pink Futties Rooney in there.
Bale, Griezmann.
Inform Griezmann, and a nice touch, to be fair.
Absolutely. I mean, incredible squads. We're starting to see a massive pattern in the players that these guys are picking. And it's clearly that something is working for them there. So a lot of people obviously will come into the stream fresh off it, probably very experienced with how to make a team on Ultimate Team. They see this and might be a little bit confused as to what some of the picks are about, especially the Rooney. Some people could possibly think is a little bit of an odd choice. But in this case, we've actually got Rooney playing centre mid rather than CDM, which he's been traditionally played throughout this tournament and previous seasons. So we'll have to see if that benefits him, as it is going to be Ty Walton versus Dr. Arhano. Obviously, the doctor come to prescribe a dose of football for Ty Walton. That was awful, wasn't it? Martin's just sitting there laughing at me.
I don't actually think it's the doctor playing. It's actually KVega.
Okay.
I think that's a mistake.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Right, the doctor, I believe the doctor might be in the other booth then. He's handing a dose of prescription of football to Graham FPS, who actually I think could potentially go all the way. I think he's definitely one of the better players in this tournament. No offense to all the players out there who probably don't agree with me, but I was going to say that.
What a start! Wow. Lively. That was a lively start from Ty Walton. Just to confirm for you guys watching at home, it is Ty Walton versus KVega. Despite what it says in the bottom right-hand screen, we'll get that changed for you as soon as possible. But it is Ty Walton against KVega. KVega in the blue, Ty Walton in the Brazil kit. Okay.
So Ty Walton probably it plays a lot more of a slower game style. It works out for him, as you say.
Chance, goal, got to be.
Wow.
You know this guy will score. You put the ball in that area, anywhere near Ronaldo's noggin, and he's going to hit it home for you. The guy's got a face. He's got 99 face power.
Face power, just proper face power.
He just doesn't mess about. You can see that coming a mile off.
Proper smashes his face onto
Bang. Oh, Ronaldo, we love you.
Do you know what's funny is that on this game, crossing and heading is something that's a lot less effective. Would you agree with that?
I would agree, with exceptions to the rule.
Yeah,
one of them is called CR7.
There's also the exceptions to the rule.
Oh my God, Chris! Jeez Louise, what's happening here?
They're not letting us have a moment to rest and talk about something.
I know.
It's just end-to-end action right now. I was going to say Ty. His gameplay style is very much orientated about going down the wing and swinging the crosses, and I'm not a big fan of it in this FIFA because to me, crossing, it's quite a lottery at times. But for Ty, when I've watched back the VODs of him playing over the seasons, he somehow makes it work for him in this game, whereas a lot of players don't seem to make it work for him. So he's obviously found some sort of key or art to it that is working for him.
It's more, I think in past games, like FIFA 14, a cross was a cross. You know, you crossed it in. If you had a big man in there, you could score every time. Now it's much more about timing when you release the cross, but specifically the personnel as well. Like obviously last game you had people like Lewandowski and Mandzukic, which were just deadly in the air. Ronaldo's the key man here. If you can just get it into Ronaldo, or someone like Diego Costa, particularly his in form, it is almost as effective as it was in 14. It just has to be the right timing on the cross.
Well, I was sitting here thinking, he can't just keep relying on this crossing tactic that he does, but he does it so consistently. Like, I've seen people run up the wing and try the crosses the whole tournament so far, and it's not really worked out for them, but he consistently manages to do it. He's got another opportunity here, not going to convert that one though, and it looks like KVega is going to move on the attack. Now, KVega probably a little bit more attacking orientated in this play. Ty Walton, one of those traditional, plays it from the back kind of players, plays a little bit more slower, doesn't like to get baited into anything too serious, and he can be quite frustrating to play against sometimes.
Some of the guys in the Twitch chat are just asking if we are reading the comments. Yes, we are reading the comments. Someone saying it looks like me and you are dressed for a night out. Maybe we should go out after Chris, celebrate the first day.
Go to the bar down the road.
First day of the PLALC Legend tournament.
Get a couple of cocktails.
Cheeky. Oh, chance. Is he onside? Surely not. Okay, so let us know in the Twitch chat while we're on this topic, who do you think will win this game? It's
got the
1-all
best shirt?
currently. Are you a KVega or are you a Ty Walton fan? Let us know.
Who's got the best shirt as well?
Yeah, whose shirt do you
question
prefer?
for
Is it Chris's sort of pinstripe
I quite like your shirt.
number, or is it my kind of more plain, more
What colour is it?
traditional?
I can't tell. It's like a
kind
grey
of-
purple.
Yeah, it's hard to tell. It changes depending on the lighting, really.
The girls will love that.
Yeah,
They love fancy things like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Moving on back to FIFA.
Yeah, moving back to FIFA. 33 minutes gone in his first leg, and it is 1-all. Started off very lively. Interesting choice of DeMarcos at right wing back. Now, if I remember correctly with Ty, he got to the final with a Spanish kind of BBVA 5 at the back system. When he came back for season 3, sorry, he actually switched to a Bundesliga, and it didn't work for him.
Yeah.
Now he's gone back to Spanish. Got DeMarcos in there again.
He got to the semis, didn't he?
I think he got. I mean, yeah, he still did well, but he
Still
didn't do as
very
well. You'd like.
Yeah.
He's actually got Messi and Ronaldo in the team together here, which is something we've hardly seen used, and I think it amazes me really. If people can't afford them, fair enough. But if you've got the resources, you've got to get these guys in the team together. Messi and Ronaldo is like cheating.
It basically is. I mean, their normal cards are basically team of the season players. They are that good, and they are frightening to play against if you can't defend against them. And even if you can defend against them, they just won't accept it. Just like that, Ronaldo's through, going on goal. KVega somehow just scrambling the ball out. Ronaldo just bearing down a goal, and he does clear that one out.
70% possession for Ty so far already. Do you think that skill move was really necessary there with Ronaldo?
It's a tough one. He maybe could have looked for the pass or the little cross, but I don't think he's really got the target man. Ronaldo seems to be his massive target man. If he's not in the box, he's not too comfortable about going for the cross, and we know that crossing isn't as effective this game, so it's going to be a problem for them.
We've got a penalty here for Dr. Ahano. I think he's about to go 2-0 up.
Oh,
no, he's
saved.
missed it. Still 1-0 to Dr. Ahano against Graham in the other game, just to keep you updated.
No, he actually saved that one from Graham, I believe.
It was a save, yeah.
So that is definitely interesting. It could have easily been 1-all right there. Let's see, Graham actually one of my tipped favourites for this competition right now. I would put him very highly out of the 16 players. So it's a shame to see him currently 1-0 down, but obviously Dr. Ahano, veteran of the game. Back to this one, Ty Walton, massively in control right now.
Yes, correct. 70% possession, but it is 1-all, and the scoreline is the most important stat. You see there that front three of Bale, Ronaldo, Messi. There's no messing about with that front three. Khedira and Perez in the middle. And then you've got Alba, Ramos, Varane, Mathieu, an interesting choice. And DeMarcos, who's obviously got a nice bit of pace at his disposal. Diego Alves in goal, potential weak link there along with Mathieu. Something you want to probably target with your front line if you're playing against him. He's got Laudrup on the bench there. Laudrup being used a fair bit, we've seen.
Yeah, Alves, in some FIFAs, he's been an incredible goalkeeper. I wouldn't potentially have him in my team. I think he's been a bit hit and miss since. I mean, I discovered him in FIFA 12, I believe, and he was an absolute monster. He was only rated 82, and he just did some incredible saves, like those kind of saves that most keepers would never get to, he seemed to. And after that, he didn't quite perform the same on FIFA, so I've always steered away from him. I think a lot of people have also steered away from him, so it may have been a better opportunity for him to have a substitute keeper to bring on.
Messi. Oh, some unnecessary flamboyance.
Now, has Ty played the 5-2-3 from the start, or did you say he had the 5-2-1-2? He did, didn't he?
I think he's. That's what he used to do in former tournaments.
Yeah,
I didn't see what he was doing in this
half-time break.
start.
I'm sure. I think he had the 5-2-1-2, and he's now opted to go to the 5-2-3. I think he's he's not having a lot of success up the middle, and he switched to this winging formation because he knows how effective he is at getting those crosses in and being able to convert them. And I think that's where he's going to play a lot of his gameplay now.
Yeah.
So massive switch of the play over
Great
to
ball.
Gareth
He's not going to get there though. So KVega's probably quite happy with how things are going. You know, he's definitely the underdog in this group, playing against the seeded player in this group. Yes, he's been dominated for sure, but it's 1-all at the end of the day.
Well, I think
he's got a chance here.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what he does right now. Almost getting through, does not manage to get it, and actually gives away a free kick. But it's interesting. We don't know what to expect of him, because even Mahmoud didn't know what to say about him during your pre-show.
Yeah.
So I'm interested to see what exactly he will be coming out with. And it looks like he is. He's
got the 5-2-1-2 again.
Okay, I'm not sure.
Messi's
5-3-2. It says that. Okay, it might just be.
Yeah, it's just what they call it, I think. Messi's dropped into that cam spot. Up front, he's going to be going with, I'm just seeing it now, I think it's Ronaldo and Bale up front together, and this has made a substitution. But he's switched to the 5-2-1-2 essentially is what it looks like. Two sort of defensive midfielders and then someone behind.
Yeah, so he did at half-time, yeah, as we look back, he did have the 5-2-3. Yeah. And it looks like he's actually switched back to the 5-2-1-2.
He had it for about 12 minutes.
Yeah, he wasn't happy with it.
Here's Messi, back in that central position. Can he get a shot away with him? Oh, hello, he might have made an opening here. Messi's very good in these areas. He can find little pockets and fill those spaces like polyfiller. But there are other industrial wall filling
DIY with Ty Walton
available. Khedira. DeMarcos. There's a ball in there. Here's Perez though. Great all-round centre midfielder, can do a job for you in any squad. Varane to Alba. Patient build-up from Ty. That's why he's got 70% possession. But he's only got one goal, and that's the most important stat.
It is.
Ronaldo on the ball sends his man flying there. So no free kick given.
Much like Clark Kent, Mr. KVega is looking very, very casual about this situation, just waiting and biding his time. I imagine we'll see some sort of Superman performance towards the end. Just throwing these punts in very carefully. He's running into the box. Oh my God!
Oh,
that was really close. I'm quite interested to see how Ty is playing this one. He's throwing a lot of skill moves in there. He's really trying to take on the players. He's finding that his efforts down the wing aren't quite working for him, and he's finding a lot of frustration in being thwarted. So he's trying to switch it up a little bit, which is nice to see. And on occasion, it's actually paid off for him. He's just not able to get the end product.
Oh, hello. Hello, can you get there? No. Alba on the left side of that back five for Ty. Plays to Messi. Messi inside to Bale. Bale back to Messi. Messi's going to look for a pass. No, he's not. He's a little deceiving drop of the shoulder. Khedira back to Alba. This is the thing with Ty. He really does patiently build him up. Similar to Tass, who we've talked about before. They play a lot together. They have a kind of possession-based game. Here's Bale. Through ball to Messi. Can he go back to Bale? Oh, it's a lovely turn for Ronaldo. Header! What a save! Oh, the header was denied this time, but there definitely is a game plan for Ty, isn't it? It's get that ball in on Ronaldo's box.
He's just trying to delay it as much as he possibly can to give Ronaldo the free chance. It has fallen to Gareth Bale. Oh. It's in. Ty Walton takes it 2-1 in this series of the first leg. Only about 15 minutes left for KVega to answer back if he can. Obviously, he had such a swift reply after he went 1-0 down initially. Can he bring it back? Let's find out.
Have you ever seen a less emotional reaction to a goal than Ty's face there?
Me and Mark were having this discussion before the show. We'd be all over the shop, you know, shirts over our heads,
yeah, no one wants to see that,
throwing water around.
Having said
tipping
that,
chairs, maybe not chairs because they're valuable, but
I think you probably could, you know, you could use that visual of Ty's face, and you could have a shot before of him getting told 10 different things, and it would still be
the same one.
Still be the same
Happy,
response.
Sad.
These are your exam results. Your dog's died. You know, Pizza Hut's run out of garlic bread. Whatever it is.
No,
it hasn't. It's just a metaphorical.
I think
it's
of
not
all
real.
of those, as cruel as it might sound, I'd probably be the most devastated about the Pizza Hut running out.
But
of garlic
if
bread.
you're a Thai, you wouldn't show it in the face. That's the excellent thing about him. He's just
maybe if you told him they've run out of breadsticks or something, it might be.
Yeah, that's true. Or like bacon bits in the buffet.
Don't know if maybe he likes the salad bar a lot.
Yeah.
He likes the salad bar that much.
Uh-oh. Keeper's got to come out for that. That's a little bit of an area of uncertainty in this game when the keepers aren't coming out and they don't come out automatically. You need to ask them to come out. Sometimes they're a bit slow, sometimes they're tentative, and it can cause you problems.
Especially if an attacker is moving for the ball, because they can just completely mess the actual catching of the ball, especially if the player does get control of the ball. Obviously in previous FIFAs we've seen the keeper calmly collect it, no problem. And in this one, it just seems they don't quite get there. They kind of like stand and watch you walk past as your hopes and dreams fade away.
Alba's doing some fantastic work on the left-hand side. His right foot cross wasn't really strong enough to find a target, but lovely build-up play from the young Spaniard. And here is Ronaldo for KVega, just needs to fashion something. Obviously 2-1 down, but this is still a first leg. Ramos switches it over to DeMarcos at the back of this 5 at the back formation for Ty, running down. So when he gets the ball with the fullbacks, he just goes to them, uses them as almost a winger, which is what wing-backs are all about.
We need to see, well, he's not got as many options up front as some of his opponents, so he's got to make sure he uses his players to the best of their ability.
But he's got Ronaldo and Messi.
They are very good players, but at the end of the day, even Messi and Ronaldo are human. Well, technically, they're virtual projections of real humans in this, but
yeah,
you know what I mean.
I think that, I mean, he's the only person that has combined Ronaldo with Messi so far, which again shocks me.
Yeah,
does shock me. But
don't even see it a lot online either.
No, you
in
don't.
Regular games.
A lot of the time, that's because people, you know, it's expensive to get that. But
true.
But a lot of the time, you know, it's obviously hard to get them in packs. But I'm surprised that these guys, some of which play a lot of FIFA, haven't, and they've got legends and things in there which aren't cheap, haven't tried that Messi Ronaldo formation. I can only presume people don't think it works.
I mean, it depends on your style of play. Obviously, it might be difficult. A lot of people that will play will look at the initial structure of the team when you go into the actual game rather than the changes that you'll actually make in the game. And obviously, they both play... You both want them playing a similar role, basically. You both want them up there doing the work for you, making the action. So in that sense, you've probably got two players, although Ronaldo a much more physical player, they're almost doing similar roles, so you could probably fill that out with someone who has got a bit more to offer you in a different department. Maybe you want more skill moves, or maybe you want a bit more pace, or maybe you want someone who's got better passing, or something like a bit more physical up front. Who knows? It depends on your preference to play style, but it looks like Messi and Ronaldo, he just wants someone who's very good at dribbling. If they get a chance at goal, they're going to probably bag it 9 times out of the 10.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess with Ronaldo and Messi, just like in real life, they both want to be the focal point of the team. And you can very much tell in Ty's team that Ronaldo is that focal point, and Messi has become a kind of subsidiary supporting cast member, which isn't the best way to use Messi. But the question, I guess, then is he still better, for instance, on that right wing that he was using him or in the cam spot, than someone who is designed to do that job, like Cuadrado, you know, for one of someone else, Robin, someone like that. So that's maybe why you don't see it a great deal. But we're getting this second half lined up for you now between Ty and our man KVega, who's had a good little game there, to be fair.
He has had a good game. I mean, he answered back really quickly after he went down, kept Ty at bay. It was just unfortunate at one point. He did concede a goal. Currently in the other booth, we've got Graham and Dr. Ahana going on. It is 1-1, and we're about to reach the final moments of that first leg. So, again, another very tough group, it looks like. I mean, the only one where we've had a clear-cut winner, I would say, is, well...
Oh, it's a red card, though, in that game.
Wow.
It's our first red card of this tournament, I think.
Koscielny as well.
Koscielny's being sent off for Dr. Ahano. Wow.
That's a troublemaker for him, because obviously it means that I don't think Koscielny can play in the next game.
No, I think we'll be banned. Can we jump into that game while we wait for this other game to load up, just to quickly show these guys what's happening? Graham has just gone now with a man advantage. So Dr. Ahano with the red card here. It's about to be the final whistle any second, but just to show you what's happening. It's 1-0. There is the whistle. 10
that was so action-packed.
I know. I mean, I'm sure you guys are glad we switched to you for that one, but just to show you there was the game happening, you know. So yeah, but that Koscielny, obviously that red card, even though it's 2 legs, it won't carry over in the sense that he'll have to play with 10, but he might not be able to use Koscielny. So this is where, for instance, in Huge Gorilla's setup, where we had a load of bronzes and just 3 players, what would he do in this situation?
It's not a lot he can do.
I think there's a few players they have outside of the 18 they can use. Maybe they have a centre back there.
They're given obviously the regular amount of players that can actually use, and whether they choose to include them or not, or make use of them is up to them. And it looks like Huge Gorilla, he's quite comfortable with what the team he's got, and he's quite comfortable not to use half of the team that he's actually got. So kicking things off really quickly here, as we're going to get this free kick underway. Not a lot of these players making use of their free kicks. They seem to be just hitting straight against the wall. And interesting enough, on that other game, we're actually going to see Mangala swapped in for Koscielny.
So yeah, he had an option. That's a decent sub. That's the good. That's
basically the same.
That's why you have a proper bench. Yeah. That's exactly why. Because Koscielny got banned, and he's brought in Mangala, arguably as good, if not better. So
it makes it difficult if you play with hybrid squads. now. If you've got to have a direct replacement in that sense, you know, you've got to have someone of the same nationality or the same league that they're playing in. So he could have had a really troublesome time if he wasn't playing with a full BPL squad and he's got a bench full of BPL players. Right now, it is still 0 on aggregate score, however. It is 2-1 to Dignitas Ty Walton, as we'll be in the second leg right now. Obviously, this game will determine who faces off against Dr. Ahano and Graham FPS to decide who gets the first seed coming out of this group. An action-packed day. How are you thinking about the day's events so far?
The main storyline for me would be that all of our previous winners have progressed.
Yeah.
And that could have not necessarily been the case. But obviously, Season 1 winner, Season 2 winner, Season 3 winner are all going to be playing in the knockout rounds. None of them are going to be playing each other so far, in the quarterfinals at least. But we are set up for some potential meetings in the semi-finals, which could be really interesting, I think.
I've heard
Chance.
I've heard a couple of comments between some of those guys, especially between Brian and Spencer. And I know Brian's desperate to play Spencer in the final as an actual matchup.
They want to meet in the final.
He wants some revenge on him, and Spencer, I don't think he really cares who he's going to play against. He's a bit emotionless. He just wants to play.
I don't think those two can meet in the final.
Oh no, they can't, can they?
No, they can meet in the semi.
Yeah. That's unfortunate.
So there will be no Brian Spencer final, if that's what you're hoping for, Chris. Sorry to break that news to you.
I'm actually so devastated. I might just stop casting right now and go.
Please don't.
Leave you here by yourself.
Ronaldo on the ball. Khedira. Alba. One of the nice things about the 5 at the back is you've always got that option out wide from the centre-backs for a switch. Bale, can he keep it on? I think he's just drifted out of play. No, he's got the corner, actually. OK, can Ty use this to his advantage? He's going to lay it off short to Bale. What can Bale do? He's going to try and deliver it. The big man's in the box. It's going to be another corner, though. No, it's a goal kick, actually. Came off his own man. 21 minutes gone in the second leg. Currently 2-1 to Ty Walton, who's playing in the Brazil kit. And it was KVega who's 2-1 down in the Porto kit. Khedira to Alba. Alba's lost it. KVega, can you go up the other end and get himself a counter-attacking goal? It's a good ball. No, let that 5 at the back. To penetrate a 5 at the back with a sort of long-distance through ball on the floor like that, it's not going to happen unless you've got some Pirlo-esque passing ability in there. It's just not going to happen. You're going to have to get up close and personal with them, or you're going to have to shoot from distance.
Unless you're a magician, I don't think you're going to have too much success with that. I don't really know how you break down this Ty Walton defence right now. He is just so strong. You have to have some absolutely incredible stuff. Like the goal that actually started the fall for Ty.
DeMarcos, the right back.
Oh, wow.
Oh, DeMarcos.
No. No.
How's he missed that? DeMarcos deserved better.
He deserved justice in that situation.
Unbelievable work from him. Ronaldo, the man you wanted to fall to of all people, put it over.
Fortunate for him, he is on the attack again.
Offside.
Offside this time. I don't know how you break down this Ty Walton defence right now. I mean, the goal that started it in the Season 2 grand final between him and Brian, it was a Leroy for screamer.
Yeah.
It's not that he broke down
Here
the
we go, this is a goal, this is a definite goal. He doesn't miss them, people. That is his bread and butter. He has it for breakfast, he has it on toast. Whatever you want to say, some kind of food,
and butter on
some
toast?
kind of food analogy.
Would you have bread and butter on toast?
No, it was a mixture of phrases. I was saying, it's his bread and butter. And then I said he has it for breakfast.
Have
and then
bread,
I said he has it on
butter,
toast.
and put it on toast.
It was 3 phrases for the price of 1. You're welcome.
Thank you. I feel like I've really got my money's worth there. Spent savers. You can have that one.
I only charge
you
you
can
for
have
one
that
phrase.
one.
Yes, I've heard that before, to be fair.
Oh. Well, just going to go home now.
3-1 to Ty. He'll be happy with that goal. One thing I'd say, we talked about the comparison between Ty and Tas, similar kind of possession players. One thing I'd say about Ty is he tends to get the goals quicker.
Yeah.
Doesn't leave you waiting as long.
He's not afraid to try something out. I mean, I think in some respects, a lot of people see running up the wing and crossing quite a frowned upon tactic in some senses because it's not really the most skill-based tactic, but Ty's not really bothered about that. And I think some other players are a little bit find it a little bit frustrating on their own ability to have to run up the wing and hope for the best by crossing
it. Oh, DeMarcos!
He's on fire.
I can only describe this guy as marauding. That's the only word I have for him. He's absolutely... Oh, that's great to watch, Chris.
For those in the chat who might not understand what marauding, the definition of marauding and myself, can you please enlighten us to what that means?
It just kind of means someone that is sort of... I had another word I was going to use, but I've lost it. It just sort of means someone that's kind of invading, moving forwards in a general direction. Hang on, I'll tell you what.
I'll let you think a little bit longer and not technically Google that on the computer we have here.
I was gonna admit
just keep thinking, I'm sure you'll get it eventually and not via the power of Google.
I would say probably marauding is kind of like going about in a search of things to steal or people to attack, is what I define it as personally. It's a goal there, Cristiano Ronaldo. While I was looking up the definition of marauding on Google, actually it was on Bing, other search engines are available. He's actually got one back. So it's made it 3-2 now in aggregate. It's a big goal for KVega. He's not in the game in terms of possession at all. In terms of chances, no, thank you. But he gets goals.
He does get those goals. He's very good at the swift replies as well, but there's only one more reply he needs to do, and that's to get the game back to level pegging, and that is evading him right now. So he's got to put whatever it is that he's doing to manage to break through, because I've had a lapse of attention. I was too busy getting involved in your marauding story, and he managed to equalise. So I didn't actually see how that play broke down in the end. But whatever he's doing, it's clearly something that is, I don't know, it's either something incredibly special or incredibly lucky, because Ty's defence has just looked too solid right now. And it has been a momentary lapse in judgment from Ty, I think, that has separated from an invincible defence to being only one goal ahead.
In fairness there, we just saw in the half-time stats, it was 2 shots and both on target from KVega. But Ty actually said he only had 1 shot and it was off target, which I think was incorrect. He's obviously got a goal, but less shots from Ty. Still got that sort of 70% possession though. So dominating in that respect.
So let's see what Ty has to do. He's got to hold this out, obviously. I believe it is 3-2 on aggregate as well. We'll get that scoreboard updated for you by the lovely production team.
They are lovely. DeMarcos on the ball. Messi. No, he's lost possession there. Chance here for KVega if he can bring it down. It's a great head down. We don't see that very often.
No, have the shot, my friend.
Griezmann.
Have the shot. Believe in yourself.
We're just 52 minutes into the game now. Not a lot of time for KVega to get his goal, but enough. He only needs the one.
Only needs one. It only takes a small amount of time to actually convert to 1 goal. And we're going to a silver goal, and it's a question of who's got the stones to hold it out.
Just seeing that KVega goal back again. It was just a Ronaldo one-on-one, went around the keeper, kind of standard goal. Great through ball, set it up. If he can try and do that again and create that chance and actually find a way of cutting through that back 5, then it could be, I think the best way to do it, I actually think Ty might have moved to a back 4 now, maybe not. I mean, the best way to do it is actually when you dispossess Ty. So rather than creating a chance slowly and allowing his defence to organise and fall back into position, you need to dispossess him high up his part of the pitch, and then you've got a man down. You know, especially if it's one of those marauding fullbacks, take the ball off him. He's now gone to a 4 at the back, or even better, 3 at the back if someone else is up as well. That's, I think, when the through ball came from. You have to be very quick against the 5 at back. You've got to pounce like a panther. Or a Slazenger.
60% of the time, it works every time.
Indeed.
Let's see what KVega's got in his locker. Ty Walton got so many players back right now, and I do think you highlighted a very good point that if you can hit him on the counter-attack while his defence are moving up along that attack, it really gives him the opportunity to attack. As Vieira tries to take on the whole defence and really almost heroically did so. But Ty, once again, just proving how strong his defence is right now and how well he is playing. 30 minutes left in this game.
Hi, Bainesy asking what the latest is in the other game, and it's still 1-1 in aggregate there. It's just gone half-time in the second leg, so about 15 minutes behind this one in FIFA time. We'll go over to that game at the end of this one if this one ends.
Dr. Ahano having a lot of possession and shots in that game as well. He's actually making some changes. Had Sturridge on. He's now taken him off for Ronaldo. And Bale is coming on, so he's going all out right now, and he's bringing on Robin off for Balassi. So Robin, Bale, and Ronaldo coming on, just to make sure that he can clinch the goal. Clearly not a fan of Silva goal.
No, who is? Ronaldo on the ball here for Ty. If he can get one more goal in these last 20 minutes, it will clinch things for him. It's a strong, powerful challenge there.
Got to be careful in those situations. You can't be giving a foul away that late into the game. It really can put you in an upsetting position, especially when he is currently 1 goal down. Having to get 2 back against this kind of defence is a mountain of a task.
Let's remind ourselves, KVega was really an unknown entity going into this match. Ty Walton was a seeded player, a former finalist and semi-finalist. You know, very well respected in the community. He's done very well, KVega. He's not dominated the game in terms of possession at all. Oh, he's going to concede again. No, it's a good save. I think he might have been offside in the involvement there. Yes, he was. But, yeah, he's not dominated the game, KVega, but he's done enough to be in with a shout. 15 minutes left now. He just needs 1 goal. And there's no saying he won't get it if he can just create that one chance. I think he'll take it because he seems quite an efficient player in terms of shots.
Does take his chances very, very well, which is fair to say. And he's only going to need 1 opportunity. I reckon if he gets that 1 opportunity, he will manage to level the score. But it's a case of, can he catch Ty Walton out? It's like playing that arcade game, the whack-a-mole.
Oh, he's giving it away. This is what I was talking about. See, look, his right wing back is up the pitch, so now Ty's 5. Luckily, his 2 CDMs dropped in. See how they covered there?
Yep.
There's actually one still, so that you've got Matthew in there as well. So you have to be really quick if you do manage to dispossess him, to get it up the pitch real quick and use that man advantage. And while there's not that back 5 there, otherwise, as long as Ty's got the ball here, he's going to be very happy. And we've seen that he loves playing around with DeMarcos on this right-hand side. It's so hard to get the ball off DeMarcos. He's flying through. It's a penalty, I think. Is it? What's he given? I thought he might have been appended there. Too. DeMarcos is so tricky, though. He's really good with him, isn't he?
Yeah, he is very good. He's obviously been practicing quite hard at home. He's obviously very much comfortable, more comfortable than we saw him last season with this team, as he is doing a great job of holding this one out. And all he's got to do is just hold on to the ball and see these last 6 minutes out.
Oh, KVega!
No.
Can we back in it? Finish it!
I said it! Give him the opportunity and he will put it away. We have got a game on our hands here, Spencer.
KVega has levelled it up against a run of plays. Now 3-all in aggregate. What an arrival on the Play Like a Legend scene this is from this young Frenchman. Because Ty, you know, he was one of the favourites to go through from this group. He was our seeded player, and he's let his lead slip time and time again, and now he's being punished. And right now we're going to be going to our first silver goal of the tournament. We almost got all the way through the group games without a silver goal, Chris.
It's amazing. This is a testament to the kind of players. There's some clear-cut winners in this one, some clear differences as far as it goes.
There has been a goal in the other game, though. Dr. Ahano has made it 2-1 on aggregate now, so Graham is currently losing in that one. He will not be happy about that. I was talking to him earlier. He was good headed attempt there. He was excited about this tournament. It felt like he had some chances. He was gutted to see his Scottish compatriot Griggsy go out. He wanted to fly the flag for Scotland.
Oh no, no!
Not another one from KVega.
No,
that would have been.
He's fluffed it.
Wow.
What a 1v1 situation. There's not a single person you would rather have the ball in the possession of than Ronaldo there, and he's fluffed that opportunity given, literally handed to him by Ty Walton. His heart must have been racing in that opportunity, and he's kicking himself, KVega.
That is the final whistle. We're going to be setting up a silver goal situation there. While we wait, perhaps we can jump over to that other game, which is getting quite interesting now. Currently 2-1 to Dr. Ahano. Here we are. So Dr. Ahano 2-1 up against Graham. Graham is in the Rangers kit, I believe. Yeah, in the blue shirts. And Dr. Ahano's in the pink shirt. So Dr. Ahano currently 2-1 up in this other Group D game. So good turn, it's going to be a goal. Bang, he doesn't mess them.
He's back in it.
This is a game. We could have 2 silver goal situations here. We really could. This is 2-all on aggregate.
That would be this would be probably the best set of matches we've seen all night.
The tightest group so far. You can't tell between them. You can't tell between any of the 4.
I can't take the kind of cheese that you're coming out with these liners.
Kind of fromage. 2-all in this one. There's just been some changes being made. So yeah, imagine that 2 silver goals in opening of Group D. It's It's a tight little group D. And we've seen a bit of KVega now. We didn't know about him before the game. We've seen what he's got to offer. Not bossing possession, but taking chances with the best of them. So he could definitely, if he doesn't end up winning against Ty, he could get a victory in his other game. I don't know who's going to go through from this group. I genuinely could not tell you.
I can't separate any of them at the moment. It is just too even. I mean, everyone seems to have an answer for each other, and everyone seems to be defending pretty well right now. So it's a question of whether someone's going to take this game by the stones and manage to convert a goal in this silver goal half, as we just look on at Ty Walton and KVega waiting to load up this silver goal opportunity. And a reminder that it is still a draw on aggregate. I believe it is 2-2 between Graham and Dr. Ahano.
Also, just to reiterate the silver goal rules, guys, this is the first time we've used silver goal in this in today's tournament. How it will work is, if you're not familiar with silver goal, the first 45 minutes, the first half of the game, if you're winning at half-time, it's over. You've won. After half-time, if someone's not winning, it then goes to a golden goal, which is very simply next goal wins. The other thing worth saying is, because this is essentially an extension of the second game, our no substitutes until half-time rule is suspended, and they can now do substitutes from the very first whistle. And that pretty much covers my silver goal update. Let's get into the action. Just going to get the game loaded up here. Here we go. Silver goal, first time in the Play Like a Legend Grand Final at the Gfinity Arena in London. It's Ty Walton in the yellow Brazil kit against the newcomer, the unknown entity, KVega.
I like the menacing sound of your voice there. I mean, we were just saying in one light that he's a superhero like Clark Kent, and now he's suddenly some sort of Superman.
Bale on the ball for KVega. Yes, into Griezmann. KVega looks a different player since he got that third goal. Remember, this is silver goal, guys. Silver goal. I don't need to tell you how important that is. This is crunch time. This is Muller corner.
What's your favourite Muller corner?
Probably the one he took against France.
Oh, I set you up for that
really
one so well,
it
didn't
nicely,
I?
Yeah, really nice in-swinging one.
I was going to say mine's a strawberry one.
Yeah.
See, I'm not that funny. That's why you're a successful YouTuber and I'm washed up.
Washed up?
Yeah.
How old are you?
I'm 24.
I'm older than you, mate. If you're washed up, then I don't know what I am.
Success.
Long ball tactics here from Ty. We expect better from him. Alba on the ball for Ty Walton. Ball down the line to Bale. If he can whip it in, Ronaldo's ready. It's all about the timing of the cross. We talked about this. And Ty knows that, obviously, so the timing wasn't there, so he's held it up. Waiting for the run of Ronaldo to hit the kind of maximum velocity. And we've had a goal in the other game, and it's from Graham. Graham is now 3-2 up. It's not going to be going silver goal in that one, as things stand.
It's a penalty. It's a penalty.
Graham has done well there. He's been down twice. He'll be very happy with that one.
He will be.
As will Scotland in general. All of Scotland will unite under one cause, much like they did in the general election.
I knew something was coming like that. I knew there had to be some sort of dig.
It's not a dig. It's not a dig. It's not a dig, Walton.
Depends on what side of the... Wow. Do you know what?
It's not a dig, Walton.
Yeah, I got that.
Yeah. Sorry. Just wanted to make sure, because I didn't laugh, so...
Well, I was in one mind thinking about what I was going to say, and then it hit me exactly what you say. It hit me like a ton of bricks.
Anyway, 16 minutes into silver goal here, okay? So no goals right now. It could be one here. It's a good save. It's going to go in. It's going to go in. It's gone in. Okay, so that's Ty. Takes the lead again. He takes the lead every time in this game. As things stand, all he's got to do is hold this till half-time, and the game will be over. KVega will have lost it. KVega's now got half an hour to get a goal, and if he does that, and it's still all even a silver goal half-time, it will go to a golden goal situation, which will be panic stations.
But the way this game was going, it was always going to take a bit of fortune to go someone's way. It's just set out to be such a tightly contested game, and it has been all game long, and it's been hard to separate the two, and a bit of fortune like that, it would be such a gutting feeling knowing you lost to an unfortunate scrappy rebound like that. It won't be a nice one to have to stomach afterwards. It's up to KVega to avenge this situation and make sure that Ty Walton does not get away with it. like a superhero.
I would have got away with it too if it wasn't for that pesky Ty Walton. Chance here. Alba, can he deliver? He's kept it in very well. That looked like it was certain to go off. His ball in!
Ooh.
Okay, it's about to go full time in the other game. I think Graham's going to wrap up the win there, which is a great result for him. Dr. Ahano is a player that comes with some pedigree, so he'll be hoping to win his second game against the loser of this one, which right now looks like KVega. You know what? Dr. Ahano versus KVega is going to be a good game.
It will be a good game. I mean, Dr. Ahano was someone that Dave picked out from season 3, wasn't it? He said that he was definitely one of the favourites.
Yeah, he did.
And then, just like his favourite in this tournament, it looks like he's not quite getting off to the good start.
Exactly.
So we know where Dave stands and where we stand.
Basically, Dave's supposed to be the real FIFA expert as the kind of pro player, but let's face it, he doesn't know what he's talking about.
Well, our pickers managed to make it through.
Exactly. He's basically a fraud. I don't think he's ever actually played FIFA.
I don't know. Was he actually at the FIWC in 2014?
I don't think he was.
Someone else playing for him?
I mean, come on.
Aggie's here. We could ask Aggie.
How have we fallen for this? No person's surname is by the way. Come on, that is just absolute. He just made that up. They've gone, what's your surname?
Dave, by the way, I'm lying.
By the way, what's that? Yeah, that's my surname. He's made it up on the spot. He's panicked. I don't think he's ever played FIFA. I'm pretty sure he's not even a man.
Maybe he turned up and they said, "Are you Dave?" And he goes, "I am Dave, but by the way," and then was about to say, "I'm not that Dave." And they're like, "All right, come with us." And all of a sudden, he's a runner-up in the FIWC.
Either way, there's 10 minutes left of this silver goal matchup. KVega needs a goal, and he could be getting one here. Can he get there? Oh my! I thought that got in off the keeper for a second. That was tight. But it is still 1-0 to Ty in the silver goal game. He's going to change something up a little bit, go for a different 5 at the back option. It's the 5-2-3 option, I think. For whatever reason, he feels that this is advantageous. Another rule we haven't really talked about formation-wise is that you're not allowed to change down formations. So 5 at the back, you can't go more negative than 5 at the back. There is no 6 at the back. But if you were to start a game with a 4 at the back, you could not change to a 5 at the back at any point in the game. That would be against the rules.
Absolutely. We're actually just seeing on this other screen that I believe Dr. Ahana going through some of the highlights of his game where he's probably felt wronged right now. As Graham did in fact win that 2-1 in that second leg.
Chance for KVega here. KVega! He's got it!
Oh, he's got it!
He's got it! That looked like, that was tight angle, but he got it. Wow.
No way.
KVega will not lay down and die.
Ty Walton is not a happy bunny right now.
I respect the heck out of him right now. I really do. This is going golden goal, I think, Chris.
He definitely looks like someone just told him that Father Christmas doesn't exist right now.
What?
I didn't say it. What?
What did you say about Father Christmas? I thought you said so.
I said Father Christmas is coming.
Oh, good.
In
scared
December.
me there. Whew. Okay. Okay, so
it definitely looks like the Easter Bunny is no longer existing.
Eh?
Let's stop that charade now.
It's currently 1-1.
That went far too longer than it should have been.
It's 4-4 on aggregate. And, I mean, KVega, he keeps coming back. Has Ty got enough to finish him? We saw when KVega came back in normal time in the second leg, he almost got another chance here, and he might do it here. He might take the whole thing. Oh, Ty needs to really shut up shop. This is going golden goal, I think, and it's going to be feisty.
Absolutely, and we've got Alba on the ball right now. Only a couple of minutes left in this silver goal opportunity. It's going to come down to whoever can score next, and I imagine it is going to be an extremely tense atmosphere in that booth. Like
KVega has only scored as a swift reply, like you said. That he's never gone up.
He has indeed.
So the history would suggest Ty Walton will get the goal, because basically next goal wins now, even though it's not golden goal yet. There's no time to get to. Next goal wins in this game. Simple as that. Who's going to get it? Let us know in the Twitch chat. Is it going to be Ty? Is it going to be KVega?
You could probably scoop the atmosphere into a jar with how thick it is in there. Like,
it
might just be the contrast on that TV, but it looks very, very intense in there.
It looks humid.
It looks humid.
Luckily that KVega showered.
They do say he looks very well dressed and very well hygienically prepared for this.
Oh dear. Right, okay. The golden goal is upon us for the first time. This has been a game of first. The first silver goal, now the first golden goal at the Play Like a Legend Grand Final. Chris, who is going to get it?
I haven't got a coin to flip, so I guess I'm going to have to actually give a proper prediction. I'm going to go with Ty. I think it is literally written in the stars for KVega now to just, for the first time, take the lead in this match and ultimately win it. But I think Ty has the experience and he's been in these situations before. I think he can actually pull through with the victory.
Just to make it interesting, I'll go with KVega. I think you're probably right, but the other part of me thinks...
Taking one for the team.
Yeah, exactly. You're welcome.
Just to cause a bit of controversy.
KVega's actually got the ball here. Again, those long through balls, it's not really going to work against the back five.
Now Alba on the ball right now. Plays it back to Ramos. Defense a little bit stretched here for Ty, but he has gone the attack. What's he going to make of this? He's forced into a corner. It's going to be seen out by Anua.
Good defending there.
Very well defended by KVega. He's had a very good chance at being able to defend this. Equally can score when he's given the opportunity. He hasn't had many opportunities, but he has converted the ones that he's been given.
So, it is golden goal from this point on. If it's still level at the end of this match, it will just keep rolling on. Golden goal, potentially until the end of time itself. We could all be here. We could all grow old together here.
When I woke up this morning, I didn't have any anticipation to spend the rest of my life sitting on this casting desk talking about this game of FIFA.
I only bought one spare pair of underpants. So if you have to go an inside-out job, if this keeps going, if it keeps going golden goal, you know, we'll have to turn them inside out. We're
gonna have to send talent management to go and buy us some new clothes.
Yeah, that's
maybe
true.
some wet wipes so we can at least have a clean as well. That's probably not the best sight to see up on here, but hopefully everyone will do the courtesy of. They'll probably all leave by then. They'll be like, they'll have all given up with this game and be like, okay, we're going now.
We'll see how long it takes, but there's one thing for sure: we're not leaving until there is a goal. And we've got other games to do after this, so we're definitely not leaving. But this game is not going to finish until there's a goal. Simple as that.
Can we see a goal before FIFA 16? Find out after this.
Don't go anywhere.
We're not
for
going
25
anywhere.
years.
By the way, we're not going anywhere. We're still staying here.
What do you think in the chat? Everyone is saying Ty mostly. There's a few KVegas in there, though, to be fair. Okay. RT Kern AN81 says this game is toyed like a toy gun. Couldn't agree more. Yeah. KVega says Basher
skills
Granny.
coming out. Somehow he does lose the ball in the end, unfortunately. Now it's up to Ty to counter-attack and see what he can pull. Golden goal, remember, completely even on aggregate. Had 2 goals in that silver goal half. As he moves forward, keeper's easily going to get that one. It's going to be up to who can defend the best and who has got the right moves at the right time.
Do you remember that famous tennis game at Wimbledon a couple of years ago? It went on for like 3 days. Because no one could break them. It was like a tie break. Kept going, kept going.
It went like 30, 40 games or something?
Oh, I think it was like 70 odd. I think this might be that. I think we could be here for the long haul, guys. Seriously.
Might have to pull the plug. No, we wouldn't do that. Not yet, anyway.
Someone's got to score. Who's it going to be? 1 goal is all it takes. Imagine if the final went. Imagine if the final, we could be in the Guinness World Record books, longest game of FIFA ever. Chance.
Oh, no.
It could be over right now. Bang!
What a goal.
Right on cue. Ty takes it. Well done. Unlucky to KVega. You know what? What a way to announce your arrival on the Ultimate Team scene. We didn't know anything about him, but he has turned up. And unlucky not to get something from that game, but he's going to get another chance at it against Dr. Ahano. And you know what? I think he's got a chance against Dr. Ahano.
I really do as well. I mean, he played so well in that. It was just, that was honestly the most perfectly timed ball from Ty. And the composure to put that away, the execution of that whole move was worthy of a winner. And it's worthy of a first seed finish. It's worthy of a championship, that kind of finish. So
yeah, so Ty Walton is going to be going to play the winner of that last game between Graham and Dr. Ahano. The winner of that game between Ty and Graham will be the winner of Group D. And that person will be playing Emmy Boost.
Absolutely.
Whereas Epsilon Rocky waits in the wings for the winner of the other games between the losers that she's yet to be decided. So all to play for here, but what a lovely pair of games they were.
They were very good games. That last game was very entertaining. I mean, we all thought Ty going to seal this out, no problem, standard Ty performance. KVega, new to the scene, comes out of nowhere and absolutely delivers a performance. Makes it go all the way to the golden goal and just about loses out. It's unfortunate.
He was unlucky. He was unlucky. But I think whilst he might have lost the game, he's won over our hearts. Would you agree with that?
Oh, God.
I'd certainly say so. I'm going to get a KVega poster up in my bedroom when I get home. Is that weird?
Well, he's
do they sell them?
Not to sound a bit weird or anything. He's an attractive bloke, so...
I'll put it next to the Take That poster. Fit in perfectly.
There's nothing wrong with Take That, all right?
Great songs.
How deep is your love, Spencer?
16
How deep
centimeters.
is your love?
The interesting thing to show in the booth right now, if we can change camera, is that Ty is putting his shoes back on. You just missed it. But this was a thing. I don't know if you remember this, Chris, from a few seasons ago. Ty has this what's it called? What's it called when you have a thing you have to do? Ritual, like a ritual was the word, that he has to do before each game, which is he takes his shoes off. Okay. For whatever reason.
I hope he has odor eaters.
Because what happens is when he plays at home, obviously most people play at home that are not going to be wearing shoes.
Yeah.
So he likes to recreate the conditions of a home environment by removing his shoes. However, and here comes the rub, when he got to the final of season 2 and played Brian, for whatever reason, he forgot to take his shoes off. And he lost the game.
That's such a mental thing as well. That plays in your head so much.
Well, we interviewed him afterwards, and we said, "Why did you lose?" And he said, "Because I forgot to take my shoes off." What happened there? His shoes were off.
And the worst part
what was the result?
The worst part is the first goal he scored was, well, you could argue it was a bit of luck shooting from that kind of distance, and fortune was with Brian, and maybe might hit the bar, and he taking his shoes off. You never know. Maybe the smell would have put Brian off, and he would have actually... Maybe that's the tactic behind it.
Could be
it's not
smell-based.
necessarily superstition. It's
be.
actually just a smell. Not to say that Ty has smelly feet or anything, but you never know.
I'd like to hear from some of you guys if you've got any rituals like that. Anything you do, Chris, when you play FIFA? I know it's not necessarily in a competitive environment, but like things you like to do every time or anything like that?
Shout a lot.
Shout a lot. Yeah. Does it help, though? Is that just a thing? No. Okay. That's good to know. But Ty has won that game. You know, he's answered his critics. He's the seeded player that wasn't a former champion, but still had done well, and he's got that win. And if he beats Graham, Group D is done and dusted for Ty. We're going to go and hear from Graham now. He's going to be interviewed by Martin, maybe ask him about that shoe thing.
Cheers, Spencer. I'm not with Graham, I'm with Ty, but I know you've got a lot of names to deal with. Well done, mate. Nice win. Good to get off to a good start. That one went all the distance. Yeah,
I mean, I felt I was in control of the game, but every time I seemed to go ahead, I ended up conceding. And when he made it level at the end of silver goal, I thought the only time he's going to take the lead is, you know, he's going to win on golden goal, but I managed to pull through, so I'm happy.
Now, the guys were talking about you having a particular ritual about taking your shoes off. Is that something you just do because you're more comfortable playing that way, or is it actually a good luck charm for you?
No, I don't have any rituals or anything. It's just how I play at home, so, you know, I take my shoes off and feel comfortable in the booth.
Try and replicate that home situation as much here, and that helps you, right?
Exactly, yeah.
Right, so you kind of got your first win. How do you feel about now sort of progressing through the rest of the tournament? You're quite confident?
Yeah, I mean, I'm confident as I can be. I've got Graham next, and he was in my group at season 2. I managed to come out with a win there, but, you know, he's a good player, and just like even if I lose, the guy I'll have next, he's a good player as well. So, you know, I just got to play my best and see what happens.
And what about your tip for the tournament, outside of yourself, of course? If you couldn't back yourself, who do you think might walk away with a win?
I'd have to go with Gorilla.
Okay. He's attracting a lot of attention. So that's Spencer. Sorry, no, that's Ty. Spencer, it's catching. You get the name wrong. Is helping me get the names wrong. But this is Ty. He's got his shoes on, as have I. And we're going to throw to a quick break. After that, we'll be back with some more action.
Somehow falls to his feet. I don't even understand how that was magically possible, but he's danced his way around 4 players.
North scored a free kick in the last tournament. He's done it again! Another Rooney free kick. That one was arguably better than the one we saw in season 1 as well.
Yeah, I think the one this season was the keeper perhaps should have saved. So it's nowhere near that one.
yourself.
Is this what you wanted? Is this what you were looking for? Was everything you've compromised, everything you've done, worth it? Was it? You've completed your mission, Spartan Locke. Mine is just beginning.
Don't have to lose your wings as you grow up. Take off your cape, throw it away. No need for telescopes or aeroplanes when you've got